At first, Elizabeth was detained and interrogated at Whitehall. Then it was decided to send her to the Tower. The night before the journey, Elizabeth wrote to Mary. She was writing for her life.
I most humbly beseech your majesty that I be not condemned without answer and due proof, which it seems that I now am. For without cause proved, I am commanded to go to the Tower, a place more wanted for a false traitor than a true subject.
This is the letter that Elizabeth writes at this most desperate moment of her life. She begins with a fine, firm, clear hand, but gradually, as the pressure of circumstances gets to her, remember, she thought that she'd only days, perhaps even hours, before she was executed. The handwriting becomes looser and more irregular. She makes mistakes, and then she corrects them. But finally, she's run out of things to say and time to say them in, and still she's only a quarter of the way down the second page. Then, as a primitive security device, to stop anybody forging her handwriting and making incriminating additions to the letter, she draws long diagonal strokes that almost fill up the page. They leave just space at the very bottom for a postscript. I humbly crave but only one word with yourself. It summarizes the entire letter. And then, at the right, she signs off. Your Highness's most faithful subject from the beginning, and shall be to my end. Elizabeth's letter was a long one. Deliberately so, because by the time she had finished, the tide was too high for a boat to be able to make the journey safely to the Tower. She'd bought herself a few precious hours, but to no avail. Mary didn't even deign to reply.